Hello, I'm Nolan from paintbasket.com. We've just bought a DVD from a very good artist friend of ours called Richard Robertson, and I thought I'd share it with you guys because it's really a superb DVD. We're all battling to mix our colors, right? Day in, day out, we're constantly mixing muddy colors. So even us ourselves are always on the lookout for new and better ways to mix our colors and make sure we can get them just right and just the way we want them to. More importantly, we want to get them to work, all our colors that we've mixed, to get them to work together in our painting. Now, Richard has just spent a whole year researching and making this DVD, and I must admit we're really excited about it. In the video, he goes through all the theory of color mixing. Munsell color wheel, standard 12-part color wheel, the Quiller color wheel, you name it, he's taken care of it, he's explained it all. Then he tells you how to see color. You know, to be able to mix a color, you need to be able to see what color it is first. Now, Richard explains to you and he tells you exactly how to do that. Then he teaches you how to describe that color so that you can get it yourself afterwards. He shows you how to see the value in the color. In other words, how light and how dark it is. Something that a lot of us really battle with. Then obviously he explains to you exactly how to mix those colors. And I'm going to show you just one of those little tips that I picked up from the video in a few minutes. He then tells you how to and shows you how to manipulate the colors. So once you've mixed the color, how to use them together so that they work. He explains to you and shows you how to create that color harmony in your paintings so that the final result and all your colors work together and your painting looks realistic and all the colors are alive on the canvas. He then also, Richard is really known for painting the most beautiful lightscapes. His paintings are absolutely radiant with color, and he shows you exactly how he does that, how to get these beautiful light effects that he does in his paintings. So let me show you one of those little tips that I've picked up from Richard. Let's say, for example, we want to mix this orange here on the color wheel. Our first reaction is, okay, let's use our two primary colors, which is yellow and red, right? Richard says, no, you can't do that. Simply because when you're mixing this color here, you need to use colors that are closest to each other on the color wheel, or your color is going to dull down and give you a less alive color. Now let's take a look why. The minute you're mixing colors that are further away from the color that you want together, you are in essence adding more and more of the opposite color on the color wheel into it. So let's use our cadmium red, or even worse, let's use alizarin crimson as an example. Our cadmium red is over here and our alizarin crimson is over there. You see how far away it is from the color that we actually want? The minute we get to here, look there, we're almost halfway across the color wheel. Now we all know that if you throw in opposites on the color wheel, that gives you a grey or a black. So that is why we're all constantly mixing muddy colors. So if I wanted to mix that color on the color wheel, I couldn't use these two colors. I would need to use an orange and a yellow. And that's going to ensure that the color, the final result that I've mixed, stays alive. The whole DVD is jam-packed full of rock-solid information, just like I've given you here. Lots and lots of exercises. Like I say, there's 8 modules to the DVD over a 2-hour period. So there's really superb information. The video quality is excellent. There's a slight pinging on the sound, but it's nothing that would bother. as part of the DVD, he's also given you 240-page course manual to go along with the DVD, which includes not only supplementary text and images, but it's also got all the cutouts and goodies that you use in all the exercises in the DVD. Really, really handy. Inside that manual is a little gem though that I want to tell you guys about. Richard's included what he calls his ultimate painter's tool, and it looks like this. It consists of two little parts, so what you do is you print it out, you make it yourself. This one here gets folded in half, and this one here gets printed. So it's got all sorts of goodies on it. The first thing is a big window. We use this when painting outdoors, so we slide that inside there, and you see what happens. It forms like a window. So let's say, for example, you've got a long canvas, and let's turn him that way, and you want to do a landscape painting. So you could slide this up and down until you've got the proportions the same as your canvas, and now I can look through there to frame the painting, and I know it's exactly the same size or proportions as my canvas. It's got a color wheel on it. Now I'll just hold it so that it doesn't shine. It's got a color wheel on it with the opposites already printed next to each color. There's tonal charts, the tonal value charts, scales down the side there, which you can use to reference the lightness or the tonal value of your colors. Then there's a color checker feature. So here you can check to see is your color a lighter or darker, and they're on same with over there. If you turn it around, it's gray on this side, so now you can compare two colors with each other to see if they're lighter or darker. On your window as well, there's perspective lines added in, so it helps you a lot to get your perspective correct. A really, really handy tool. Richard lets you watch the entire first chapter of the DVD so that you can compare yourself. So what I've done is I've added a link at the bottom of this video. So click that and you can go and take a look at the first chapter and judge for yourself. Paint Basket gives this video a 10 out of 10.